Alright, so this is Anakar with WPGN again on our public ticket server. I just did the video on the sorting machine over there. Now we're going to do a video on how to set up player trade signs. I know that I had a few questions about this and it annoyed the crap out of me because I couldn't figure it out. But I managed to figure it out. Now you don't actually need item frames for this, but we're going to put a couple up. I like using item frames just because it's easier for the player to see what they're buying or what they're trading for, rather than just having the item ID. Because let's face it, most players aren't going to look at an item ID and go, "Oh, hey, I know exactly what that is." So I put the item frame up there and frame an item, just so it's easier for them. There's a couple ways you can do this. If you're using an economy plugin like iConomy or something like that on your server, you can use that server cache or that economy currency, and this is how you do it. Now, usually you'd make a buy sign, but we're going to make a trade sign. So you want trade on the first line. You want how much you're selling it for, so we'll make it 500. And then, you would have to put the item ID of the backpack and how many of them you wanted to sell. So this is a 58, 57, 33. Now I'll go over how to do this. So we sell it for 500, and then you type that you want to sell one per transaction. 58, 57. Now here's where the tricky part comes in. If you put a colon there, it'll tell you the sign is wrong and not recognize it. So you put a comma instead, and there you go. Because now you have to put a colon and say how many of them you want to pre-stock the sign with to sell. Now I've only got one, so we'll put 1. Done, and there you go. Now when somebody comes over to buy this, that 0 on the end of your $500 will turn to 500, meaning that someone has bought it, and when you right click the sign, it'll give you that money, and that 1 there on the end will change to a 0. Now say you want to trade a backpack for a diamond. Now this is also kind of a pain, or was. So here's what we do here. Create a trade sign and make sure this is the same. Yep, and that's 264. Okay, so we can create another trade sign, and you say that you want 1 diamond, or you can put 264, and then you're going to trade for that backpack. So 58, 57, comma 33, colon 1. Okay, I did that wrong. So trade 1 diamond for the backpack. 33. And there. Now when someone does that and pays 1 diamond, they will receive the backpack. I know the item frame's wrong, that was just an example, but say that they go up, it'll take 1 diamond out of their inventory and it'll give them 1 backpack, and that 1 there will change to 0, and that 0 there will change to 1. So then the owner of the sign can come up, right click it, and it will give them whatever it's holding that the customers have paid. And that works with both the server cache and items. So that's how you would do that, in case anybody was wondering. We have a spawn area. We have an area in spawn with a bazaar in it where players can sell their wares, and that is the purpose behind making this video, so people know how to do it. Anybody else, if it helps them, great. Took me a bit to figure it out, and but there is a wiki that explains how to do it. It's not very informative. So yeah, thank you for watching.